welcome to another edition of the Hip Hop Culture Blog. This is your host, E Money, and I wanted to give you a short announcement and let you know that I'm going to be doing a few different vlogs. I wanted to get a full update with what's going on with the UFC, uh, and the one with boxing, and this particular vlog, I'm going to discuss the current state of hip hop and where I think it is and what's going on. So I don't think I really addressed this issue. So I wanted to take the minute that I did have real quick to tell you where I see hip hop. And to tell you the truth, I feel like hip hop has a lot of new faces and a lot of new music, um, a lot of different creativity. At the same time, there is a lot of simple music out there, and what I mean by simple is it's things that are like hooks that are very easy to remember and catchy, which is good. I look at it as it's all good, except for something. I mean, I can't say everything's all good, but the music that I listen to is all good. And to tell you the top artists that I grew up listening to, just so you get an idea of what where or what part of hip hop I'm talking about, and the style of hip hop that I enjoy and that I like, you know, because there is different styles of hip hop, and I think it comes down to a lot of where you're from um, and the sounds of the musician or either the producers or the artists themselves. You know, the way that they speak, their tone of voice is the slang, and the vocabulary that has a lot to do with the styles and the particular sounds of hip hop. So I enjoy all of it from from a real underground hip hop style like a Common, Talib Kweli, that style of underground. I enjoy some of it. High Tech, who I think is one of the best producers out there, and his style is something that I really enjoy because it's very unique. It's got, like I said, an underground style with the hip hop, that style of hip hop, underground hip hop, and then you have, it also breaks into this New York style of hip hop where you could hear the words and the way they speak, like a Shine and a Biggie, um, Mob Deep. These are the kind of artists that I listened to when I was growing up, and I still do today. I still study as many Biggie tapes as I can, just because he has a unique ability to just be able to flow with the music. And man, it's very rare. It's very rare to find that kind of talent. So I try to grab as much as I can to add to my arsenal. And when I try to create music, I create music first and foremost for myself. Things that I can express, something that I could tell you about, something that I could relate to and pour out of my soul. Um, you know. So back to the hip hop styles. You got your underground hip hop, your New York style, almost like a Nas, your Jay Z's, um, Dipset. You know, I grew up listening to them. They was really big in my teens. We used to wear big tees. And Joel Santana was like one of my favorite um, rap artists. And then you have your down south style where things are chopped and screwed. Um, you know, your Paul Walls, your Bun B's, and I'm down with all of that because, like I said, they just bring something different to the table and they represent where they're from and what they do down there and the way they talk. Same thing with New York. They do things a little bit differently, they talk a little bit differently, and that's what I enjoy because I like to travel. I like to listen to, okay, what are they doing over there? Like, how are they growing up and living in their environment and how things are. And when I went to New York, everything is really how they describe it in their music. Things are grimy. Everybody's got like a New York attitude, which means that, it's like they got a chip on their shoulder because you got to fight for every little inch that you get. It's very small. People live in small places, and it's not an easy place to make it. So I understand how people have that kind of like doggy dog um, persona because it really is like that. And then out here in LA, I grew up in the IE, born in Orange County, and um, to me things were really mellow. Unless you were kind of looking for it or involved with certain people that got down a certain way, and but LA is really like how everybody describes it is. Everybody loves the low lows, and it's not just about that either. We enjoy, a lot of the big racing scenes. We like to customize our whips, and in the South they like to do the same thing, but they just have a different style to it. They call, slab. They got like slabs out there. They got donks out there. That's and out here we got lolos and caddies and old school rides, hot rods. It's a little different, but it's all good to me because I like to, like I said, I like to explore outside of my realm, which is or my neighborhoods or the areas that I'm normally in. If you go to Japan, things are a whole nother thing out there. It's a whole nother world out there, and I've never been out there, but I just seen videos and uh, things of that nature. I could tell that it's a whole nother world. So I can't wait to go. That's my thing. I can't wait to go and have a concert there one day. And I know it's gonna happen because a lot of people out there are big fans of the music that comes out of North America, and they're all in tune with the Snoop Dogg's, the Dr. Dre's, the Jay Z's, all the big artists and other artists that are up and coming. You know, they they're huge Nipsey Hussle fans and Easy E fans and Corrupt and Dad's fans. They grew up on all that, you know, just like we did. So it's crazy how far your music could reach, and I plan on taking my music to the entire world. So I enjoy different. What I want to bring together with this whole conversation topic of where hip hop is that I enjoy all the different styles. Well, not all of them, but these are the ones that I've mentioned, um, which is your underground hip hop, New York, your down south, to your West Coast style of music. I enjoy it all. To the Bay Area has a lot of influential sounds and lingo. E40 is just has always been a whole another persona. You know what I'm saying? Because he brings so much lingo and style and flavor to the game. It's like man, who nobody else would ever think of spitting like this or saying these type of things or saying in these type of ways and using these type of sounds. So it should be inspirational to make you want to go out there and do something different. Like what can I do that somebody can't ever do? And that's what I try to bring to the table. I try to bring a style that nobody else can mimic, nobody else could, um, you know, recreate because I want to make it so unique that no one can do it like me. And I still feel like I haven't, like I'm still evolving. Like I haven't even created something that you could say is my sound or my style. I'm just trying to be the best artist that I could ever be in this world. And that means that I just try to go into the studio and explain my life, how I feel, and deliver a great product at the end of the day that will that will impress myself first and foremost because I'm my worst critic. If I like it and I enjoy it and I'm saying things, you know, that haven't really been said in this certain way, I think that people are gonna understand and see who E Money is as the artist, as the recording artist, as the entertainer and performer, and also the person, the entrepreneur. You know, that's what I bring to the table. That's what I represent. That's what I get up every single day to go be, so that I could have a life that I could really enjoy. And things aren't easy, you know, but they will be. Things are getting better. You gotta have that type of attitude that things are getting better every day, and I really believe that. And I believe everything's falling into place, you know, and you just have to really, really be focused. You can't be. There's no way you can be distracted. There's no way you could have any time for anything but positivity and things that contribute to your goals and your dreams. And I'm learning every single day. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about business, about finances, about this music industry, the film industry, trying to improve myself 360%, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my type of attitude that I get up every single day. I want to be better at everything that I do. And that one day soon I'm going to be on top of this music game. So I know that kind of, turn into focusing on what's going on with E and the way I think and how I try to get creative. But I just wanted to kind of end this with, I love hip hop. I look at her as a kind of my wife, my girl, and she loves me. She loves me. She's always gonna be there for me, no matter what, regardless of what happens. She's always gonna be there. As long as that I'm able to speak my life and speak my story, she's always gonna be here. And I want to leave a legacy behind me, and I really want to see the whole world. I want to reach the entire world and reach the highest plateaus in this music industry. So I want to create different music, and what that means is I want to tell a story that's never been told before, and that's about a little land kid that came from Southern California who was raised by hardworking people, and that went against all odds. That fought against everybody that said he couldn't, and that's what I want to represent. I want to represent the underdogs. I want to represent everybody that was ever doubted, and that went through with what they wanted and became who they said they were. You know, so the state of hip hop, I love where it's at. There's a lot of new artists coming out, and with different sounds, different styles, different deliveries, different vocabulary, and that's what I want. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see different creativity and different unique styles and sounds and stories. So that's what I plan on doing. You know, this next album that I'm gonna release is truly a classic. It's everything. I put everything into it, my heart, soul, my blood, sweat, and tears. You know, it's taken me all my life to write that because without everything that's gone in my life, I wouldn't be able to write that. That's what I say. That's how long everything takes. It takes my whole life up until this point to be able to give you what I am and who and what's happened with me and what's going to happen in my whole life story. So I love hip hop. I hope everybody out there is just hitting the studio and try to think of new different things and come out with new material that people will enjoy and will leave a memory with them because that's what I think music is. Music is always gonna leave memories with you, and you always want to go back in time and remember that song. And it's gonna remind you of these events, and that's what I want to do with my music. I want to be able to remind myself of everything that I've gone through and what I'm going through, and it's just my life on wax for real. I always say my life's a movie, and I'm just trying to take advantage of these vlogs to be able to give you a little inside look. So I hope you enjoyed this video vlog. I thank you for your time. This is your host, E Money. This is my story, and I'll see you for the next one. And real quick before I end this, happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there that took the time to try and raise their children the best way they could. I love my pops, and he's a big reason why I've never given up, and I'm always trying to go out there every single day to make sure my dream comes true. So thank you, Dad, for everything that you have given me, and I'm gonna change everyone's life with all these opportunities that I'm bringing, and with all the hard work and dedication that I've put in, that I continue to put in till everything really manifests. I know God's gonna bless us with a lot because we all deserve it. You know, we've been working real hard, 7 days a week, and you guys deserve it all. So that's why I'm gonna do everything that I can in my power to bring us uh, bring us a great life. So I hope everybody enjoys their Father's Day, and I'll see you for the next one. This is the Hip Hop Culture Blog, and I'm signing off.